In a town where everyone checked the clock before speaking, there lived a boy who owned a broken watch. The watch had stopped years ago, frozen at exactly 7 minutes past 9. The glass was scratched, the strap worn out, and yet the boy wore it every single day. People noticed it immediately. "That thing doesn't even work." Shopkeepers laughed when he passed by. "You're always late because of that watch," someone shouted once. The boy only smiled and kept walking. In that town, time ruled everything. Shops opened exactly on the hour. Conversations ended when the minute hand moved too far. Even friendships were measured by schedules. If you were late, you were careless. If you were early, you were wasting life. One morning, a loud bell rang in the town square. People gathered quickly, checking their watches, tapping their wrists, whispering nervously. The mayor climbed onto the platform and announced that a single train would arrive that evening. It would carry opportunities for work, travel, and a fresh start. But there was a condition. "The train will stop for exactly 1 minute," the mayor said. "Miss it, and it will never return." Panic spread through the crowd like fire. People rushed home to pack, arguing over minutes, setting alarms, adjusting clocks. Some planned to arrive hours early. Others promised themselves they would come just in time. Everyone trusted their watch more than their instincts. The boy stood quietly at the edge of the crowd. A neighbor ran past him and shouted, "You should fix your watch if you want a chance." The boy looked down at his wrist and replied calmly, "It's already doing its job." As the day passed, the town grew restless. People checked the sky, the road, the tracks. Every sound felt like it could be the train. Some arrived at the station far too early and waited impatiently. Others arrived too late, breathless and angry. The boy arrived when the sun began to dip. He stood near the platform, not checking his watch, not checking the time. He watched the way the wind moved. He listened to the sound of the tracks. He noticed how the air felt different just before something important happened. "You don't look worried," a woman said to him. "I'm not," the boy replied. Suddenly a whistle echoed through the valley. The train appeared earlier than anyone expected. Some people were still running toward the station. Others had already left, convinced they had missed it. Confusion filled the air. The train slowed. The doors opened. The boy stepped forward calmly and boarded without rushing. Someone shouted, "How did you know when to come?" The boy turned, held up his broken watch and said, "I stopped listening to time. I started listening to moments." The doors closed. The train moved. Later, as the town faded into the distance, the boy sat by the window. He wasn't smiling because he was faster. He wasn't smiling because he was smarter. He was smiling because he trusted himself instead of the noise around him. And here's the lesson of the story. Not everything important happens on time. Some things happen when you're ready. And sometimes the people who look the most behind are the ones who arrive exactly where they need to be. If this story helped you see time a little differently, follow DimuTales for more original stories with simple lessons and real meaning. More stories are waiting.